We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Atlanta Braves. Number 51 makes his big league debut right after this. Number 51, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
So digging in now, Ian Happ, as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Ian Happ.
First delivery to him on the way. And we get things started here with a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. To 2-2 now. Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time 68 degrees. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Another 2-2 offering.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Nico Horner is on deck. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Batting second, the second baseman, Nico.
First pitch of the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes, Dan.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
So now to the plate, Edwin Rios, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. Horner stands at first with 1 out. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Batting 4.
In now, Patrick Wisdom.
Number 16.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Look out, 21.
This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs. A solo shot down the line in right. 19th home run for him on the season, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or if he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, and there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season.
Bellinger.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. Bellinger is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Popped up. Hilliard is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So striding forward now, Ronald Acuna. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder.
Now here it comes.
Acuna Jr. Ball 1, no strike.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
All even now, 2-2. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Bellinger's got it.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Albies, a 25-year-old. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Runners going. Strike taken. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
And he'll dive back in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hits this one hard the other way. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. This will kick up against the wall now. He pulls into second safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
The catcher, BRAVES.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Two and one.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
He loses him on ball 4. Digging in now, Sam Hilliard. And now the Braves look to put more across the plate in this opening frame. On a line, that's a base hit. Ozuna rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score, and the deficit is down to only 1 now.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Count even now at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Outside, 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Full count now, 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. House back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He's got an on-base percentage of over 400 coming in. The elite hitters in the game put up numbers like that, so he has to be feeling really good about what he's done so far this season. I'm sure his club is pleased just as well.
Ready with the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Swanson scoops it up. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is standing in. Eric Hosmer ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Ozuna is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And guys, we need to seriously focus on the defense behind the dish today. This guy brings gold to the party, the ability to block balls, keep everything in front of him, shut down a running game, and massage his pitcher through 9 innings.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Drew Smyly is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Ray Adrianza.
The third baseman, A-Ray.
And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. A 1-1. And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, number 51. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
The right fielder, number 13.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. The 1-2.
Oh, that's out.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now at the plate, Nico Horner. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft.
And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Long throw to third, but too late, and he's safe at third. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
At the plate now, Edwin Rios, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now the 1-0. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. And he fouls this one off. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pillar's there. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. The tag, but it's not in time at the plate as he scores to make it 4-2.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Patrick Wisdom. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Lined hard toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So here's Cody Bellinger. Line drive, base hit to right.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Now batting. The first
Stepping in, Eric Hosmer flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
High and deep to right center. Ranging back is Pilar. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch 'em all on the grand slam. Home run number 9 on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made, and he's off to the showers. Jesse Chavez is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Jesse Chavez. Now batting, catcher, Luis Torrens.
Standing in now, Luis Torrens. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 is taken for ball two.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way.
3 balls, no strike.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Set to deliver on 3-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
First delivery to him on the way. Drew Smyly is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch is put in play to the right side of the infield. Albies brings it in. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. We played 2.5. It's the Cubs 8 and the Braves 2. So up steps Ozzie Albies. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
The pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Swanson picks it up. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Up next for Atlanta, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Travis d'Arnaud. Smyly's ready. Here comes the first pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. Swing, and he's able to flare this one out to left. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Sam Hilliard is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. Hilliard, 28 years old. He was selected in the 15th round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Now the 2-1 pitch. 2 out with the man at first. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Horns is after it, and the throw to first ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 3 innings. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball 1. Ball 2. Count is 2-1.
Strikes to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Ready now, Nico Horner. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And the runner back in standing. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Edwin Rios.
The third baseman, Edwin Rios.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's a strike to throw down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Eight runs, just 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Rios, a 27-year-old. He was a first-round pick during the 2020 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Gone! It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Stepping in now, Patrick Wisdom. As he grounds one briskly to short, Arcia gloves it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
Cody Bellinger is the batter now as he looks at a bowl of 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. Sliced hard on the ground. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Cubbies 10 and the Braves 2. Ready for another chance? Kevin Pillar. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now the 0-1. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Line drive to center field. And he will reach down to pluck this one off his shoe tops. A fine play there for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Two gone now in the Braves half of the fourth, and A-Ray Adrianza will be the next to bat. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Counts 1-0.
2 out, nobody on. That evens it up 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
2-2 the count. Smyly peers in. Here comes the pitch. Lifted into center field. Bellinger's under it. And that's the third out. Down in order go the Braves. And the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Now at the plate, Dansby Swanson. No hits to this point.
The shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
Fastball swung on and missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Hard hit towards center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. A ball and a strike to count to Hosmer. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hosmer's able to lay off, so he'll move to first on the free pass.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now batting, Luis Torrens. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
At the plate, Drew Smyly. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First offering on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
A ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Good action on the sinker, 1-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. In now, Ian Happ. Couple of walks for him thus far.
Ian Happ.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Chased a bad one there. 1-1. Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Happ with a 2-1 count now. Three and 1 to the Cubs left fielder.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Seth Eldridge gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Nico Horner is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
To the plate now, Edwin Rios, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Ready with the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or potential double play ball.
Eldridge rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. 3 runs already home here. started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. All even at 2-2. Here it is.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You could work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
This is pulled into right. Acuna is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. On to first, a double play. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors, and a runner left. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Number 23.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 10 home runs and 23 driven in. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
I got the count. 0-2.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
The right fielder, number 13.
Acuna digs in now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Changeup laid off down around the shins. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
3-2 pitch. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So the base hit here nets him a base runner with 2 away as we check out the league leaders in team batting average here in May. And you can see there they're just 1 place off the top spot in the NL in that category. First offering on its way. Marcell Ozuna is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A swing and a ground ball to third. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he is in there.
Wow, how quickly things can turn around in this game. He gets the first 2 outs of the inning, and he looks like he's on cruise control, thinking that he'll get out of the inning without even breaking a sweat. But then a single and a double, and now he's stuck with runners on second and third.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Strike one to start the at-bat. Last time through was a base hit. 0-1 count and the pitch.
Ball one.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Smyly comes set. 1-1 on its
Oh,
way.
that's low.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball three.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. Runners at second and third with two gone. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally come. Lucas Ludicky gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Patrick Wisdom is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Stepping up now, Cody Bellinger. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. The 0-1 on its way. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. One out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Inside, he misses ball 4.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone, so he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Dansby Swanson is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And it's fouled away. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Now a move over to first. Runner back standing. Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
First pitch on its way. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Hosmer hits a little over the 270 mark. The 1-0. is outside for a ball. Runners are at first and second with one away. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Reined in to second for one. On to the pitcher covering at first, and it's your textbook. Bottom of the sixth inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Sam Hilliard.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Good waist pitch, 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first three pitches, all three down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
So now to the plate, Kevin Pillar. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Advantage count, 2-0 to the Braves center fielder. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Now a drive out to left center field. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Grounded down the third baseline. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Ehire Adrianza, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Smyly comes set. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out here and a runner at second. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta, and as you can see, they are way behind. Now to the plate, Luis Torrens, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they just continue to pour it on here.
Now batting, the pitcher.
In now, Drew Smyly. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. So far this season, Smyly is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third base line. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, woof, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A runner at first with no outs here. Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
From the stretch. Cut fastball is in for a strike. 2-1.
Count 2-1.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Dylan Lee will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Austin Riley will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 27, Austin.
Edwin Rios will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. No balls and a strike to count. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1. Patrick Wisdom would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
First delivery to him on the way. Patrick Wisdom stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this. Stepping in, Austin Riley. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A curveball hit right back at him, and he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The right fielder, number 13.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ronald Acuna. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hits this one hard the other way. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
The batter, the left fielder.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, D-Row, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
One there. On to first, it's a double play. And another crisis is averted here as the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Digging in to try it again, Cody Bellinger. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Cody Bellinger.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now the 2-1. Fouled off. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Dansby Swanson swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. And the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. So in now for Chicago, Eric Hosmer, number 12, will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he lays off for ball 1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this. Number 12 remains in the game, batting 9th and manning first base. So here's the cleanup hitter, Travis d'Arnaud. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. belted high in the air out to left. Left fielder looking up, and now over the wall. And this is going to be ruled a home run.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. 7 solid innings for him in this one as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed. Here's another one that's drilled, this one to left. Happ is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Striding into the box, Kevin Pillar. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Now the 1-0.
Ball.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders. But now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
3-0 now. Brown, originally from New York State. This is his first year at the big league level. And no doubt about this one, it's in there. 3-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Number 12 is there, and he has it for the out.
The batter, number 11.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
1-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Sean Murphy will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12.
Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, Joe Jimenez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Jimenez.
At the plate, Luis Torrens. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Acuna is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in, Ben Brown, as he'll get his first opportunity. Miles Mastrobuoni will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 20, Miles Mastrobuoni.
Hit out towards second. Albies picks it up, and quickly there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 8.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ian Happ. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Ball 3 as he misses low with it here. Nico Horner would be next. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now batting, second baseman, Nico Horner.
At the plate, Nico Horner hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball well outside.
No strike.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Chasing after it is Pilar.
He tracks it down, and that will end the. Michael Rooker, the 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. Digging in, Austin Riley, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Ronald Acuna is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The 1-0.
Hey.
And he fouls this one off. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The batter, number 1.
So the Braves down to their final out now. And that'll bring up Ozzie Albies. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. Final strike for the Braves. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
14-4 is the way this one ends. The Chicago Cubs blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Drew Smyly earns the win, his 2nd. Number 51 was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Braves and everyone at Truist Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you.